Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Alpha Life here. We are coming on to the fifth episode of the 0 to Billion series, and well, we are looking rather well. So let's go straight to the point and take a good look at what we have been doing for now. Well, our project discovery has been a little bit problematic because we cannot get higher than level 10 because we do not have more than 1 million skill points, which is odd because my character sheet says that I actually have more than 1 million skill points, but the project discovery doesn't seem to take that under account. So I do not know why, and I see that I do not have any skill points to inject, and everything it's supposed to be over 1 million skill points, and still project discovery will not allow me to actually get to a higher level. So that has been a little bit of a problem, but as usual, we have gotten some very good ISK. I didn't want this one. We have been getting some really good income from our project discovery. And as you can see, we are getting really high up in that wallet. We are currently at 174 million, and we still haven't sold any of our minerals for this week. Of course, this week we concentrated mainly on Feldspar, and for the next episode, I'm gonna try to hunt around for some of those mining anomalies that we can find. We will talk about it in a second, but let's first take a good look into our income. Of course, miscellaneous means project discovery mainly. We have made 143 million just from project discovery alone, which has been, 139 million from project discovery alone, and 3 million from daily gold rewards, and 512,000 from redeemed ISK token. So the let's first start up with the redeemed ISK tokens. We get them from the Air Career program. As you can see right now, we do not have any because I haven't been following the Air Career program. I have been mainly only mining and doing the project discovery in this character and absolutely nothing else. Next, let's take a look at our daily goal rewards, and that will be here in opportunities. And we are actually going to take a look at the. Ooh, we didn't get any rewards for today. That's strange. Let's take a look at daily goals. So, in daily goals, of course, unfortunately, we weren't able to get any today because we needed to either scan 5 signatures or manufacture an item or destroy 25 non capsuleers. And well, we don't do any of that stuff or capture a contested complex, which we are not going to do for now. So we get to claim 1 million skill points just from that. Well, less because taxes, but it's okay. We can actually take this and move along with the rest of our stuff. Of course, the project discovery, we still make 99,000 ISK per submission. And since we are locked at level 10, we don't really get that many submissions. Of course, once uh, the project discovery thingy accepts that we have over 1 million skill points, we will be actually able to get a little bit more, and we will also be able to get some of these chronometric rewards. Of course, not the superior flow, not yet. We haven't gotten to that level where we can get the superior flow ones, but the normal ones will do just fine. As you can see, they are worth a little bit of money, so we can actually get them to the market because I don't really care about how many skins this character has. And well, we can sell them for a little bit more into Dixie, but they are really heavy, so we need a big holder to be able to do them. Oh, look, I have a hideaway. So yeah, we are going to be taking a good look into our expenses. 20 million of expenses, mainly from taxes, corporation tax, transaction tax, and daily gold tax. So a lot of taxes, and that is, well, not the nicest. But in trade, we have barely paid any taxes, not even 1 million in taxes, which is really appreciated. Of course, as usual, I'm going to show you guys that we haven't gotten any donations at all from anyone. Of course, you can pause anytime you want, but as you can see, we get mainly our project discovery rewards and our corporation taxes and some of our redeemed ISK tokens and stuff like that, but absolutely no donations, which is really nice because that means, well, we have been able to get all of this ISK on our own independently of anything else, even other characters. So We have a lot of EVA marks also, but well, we're not really going to use them because we are still in the NPC corporation and we cannot get any of the stuff that you can buy with EVA marks. So there is really no point in trying to get them. What else? Well, we are going to be mainly focusing on Veldspar on this episode. As you can see, best one, absolutely best one, will be the dense Veldspar. Let's take a good look at the market and why we have gone for the minerals that we have gone for. You may remember on the first and I believe second episode, we also focused on Veldspar, but only on the normal Veldspar, which sells for around 10 ISK each. However, the better versions would be the concentrated Veldspar, which I cannot find. Let's see. So, concentrated Veldspar sells for a little bit more, 10.85 ISK a unit, which is really, really nice. And the good thing about Veldspar, as we have spoken in the last few episodes, is that it has a volume of 100 cubic meters per unit, which means we can fit a lot more units and we mine a lot more units a lot faster than with other minerals that are available. For example, with Plagioclase, it is a very nice mineral. It's a very expensive mineral, 29.7 ISK the unit. However, the problem is that it has 350 cubic meters per unit. So it is really, really heavy. It is not really worth moving a lot of, and it's really not worth mining if you're only mining to sell. Of course, for industry, it is really, really nice because a lot of stuff is going to take what this uses. And this one is really nice because it gets you titanium and mexalon. However, since we're not currently doing industry and we're not manufacturing anything, there is really no point on getting ourselves plagioclase because, well, Veldspar just sells better, a little bit better because it fits a lot more stuff in the same space, meaning we get to sell it for a lot more. You may remember from the previous episodes in the item hangar in our mining ship, we used to be getting around 400,000 ISK per run per 5,000 cubic meters, and as you can see we are at that price, but we are only at 3,000 cubic meters, so we still have a little bit of mining to do, and that will allow us to actually move on to a little bit of theory crafting because, well, I have been a little bit bored after doing my project discovery and mining for hours. Some of you may relate, but if you ever think about moving on from your alpha subscription, well, free subscription, to your Omega paid subscription, which you could afford with something like this. This is a fit I simulated not that long ago because I wanted to see if it was actually doable. So, for your Omega, you can actually buy your first Omega with real money, of course, and you can save up the 74.5 million to get yourself a very nice procurer. Why a procurer? Well, it gets the two strip miners. Of course, most of this stuff is Tech 1 because I wanted to have the least amount of training time that was going to be needed, and that has really, really helped out. For example, with the shield, you can actually take it down because I believe it's a Tech 2 shield. You can take it down and make it a Tech 1 shield. Let's see. There you go, one less skill to train. In 1 day and 19 hours, you will definitely be able to use this procurer if you pay for the Omega. Also, if you do so, I would very much recommend you use the link in my description below to be able to access the 1 million free skill points that you get from all referral links. Of course, mine is just an option, but this will allow you to get into your procurer pretty much as soon as you start. However, you're still going to need to get yourself some good ISK, and that's where alpha mining or venture mining comes in. Thankfully, the venture is really, really cheap, and you can start, as you saw on the first episode, you can get one venture really, really fast within the first 8 hours, I think within the first 4 hours, which is really absolutely appreciated. It also has some decent enough tank, 34,000 EHP. It has an afterburner just to be able to get to those asteroids a little bit faster, and the strip miners, which mine a lot more. I have never flown one of these, and I had no idea that they mined so much. 951 cubic meters each, which is really, really, really a lot better than our 188 cubic meters for the miner 2s that we have on this current one, on this current venture, which I would say is the absolute venture. We have miner 2s, we have a mining laser upgrade 2, we have the mining frigate to as high as it will go. Let me just put another laser on another rock. There we go. So yeah, we pretty much have everything. Let's see, mining frigate to level 4 as an alpha, that's as high as you can go. So as you can see, we pretty much have everything as high as we can. Let's go to process harvesting and salvaging, that's not mining upgrades, and mining we also have it as high as you can have it for an alpha. So definitely using that omega to actually pay for your omega is absolutely doable, especially if you're under a similar schedule of mine. You can, well, I am not sure, I haven't done it, but I am pretty sure that you can absolutely do it with only this procurer feat. Yeah, as long as you don't get ganked, because that's where the trouble actually comes in. You might see that I have some drones, some medium drones, and some light drones. I have those mainly in case I find rats, I just want to destroy them, but it also has some mining drones. And each one of these mines 25 cubic meters a unit. So that is really, really good. Let me just stock up really quickly and we can go on to sell our stuff. So yeah, absolutely something to consider, something to take under account, because maybe you do pay with real money for that first subscription, but definitely for the second you don't have to, especially if you have such a schedule similar to what I have. 8 hours a week is not that much if you divide it between the days, and it can really be extremely good, especially if you are able to work from home or you really take advantage of your weekends. You can absolutely get this feat and use it rather quickly if you start out the right way. And that's why I really suggest you to actually get those 1 million skill points, because they are really, really going to help you. Also, you don't have to only mine, you can do other activities which will allow you to get some more skill points from the daily, let's see, from the daily goals. If you do two of these, you will get 10,000 skill points every day. So that is also really, really nice. And I think that if you're a normal character, meaning you're not a character that only mines, you're not a mining gold, so to speak, absolutely you should do other activities. Even if you're mining gold, I would recommend you try to do a little bit of light ratting just so that you can get all of that great stuff. Also, some interesting stuff happened today. Well, not today, but during this week. We found two mining drones just sitting in a belt, and well, of course, we took them with us because why wouldn't we? Of course, I'm going to go sell them because we cannot use them. See what else? Well, there's nothing else worth selling. So let's actually let's check our market to see where we can sell it for more. Whether in this market, yep, in this station, the compressed concentrated feldspar is a little bit better, and the dense feldspar is also better here. So we don't have to go anywhere. Let's take a look at the drones. Ooh, 26 here. Let's see at waypoint. Oh, of course, it's in Lubsek. That's why it's twice, more than twice the price. Well, I don't feel like going to Losec just yet, so we are going to leave this in the item hangar and maybe eventually we go over to Losec to sell it. So, what do we have? Around 23 million ISK. Let's sell this item since we already saw how much, well, where they are best to sell. Let's just retake a look, and yeah, 11 and some and 12 for sell order. So we are making around 18.5 million ISK from this week. Of course, this week I wasn't able to mine the full 8 hours. I had to leave it around 7 and some change. That's why I was mining a little bit before. And because our project discovery hasn't gotten higher levels, we don't get the bonus from the rewards over there either. But well, we do get the ISK from project discovery, which, as you have seen, has been really, really nice. Let's take a look at how much in total we have made from trading. 65 million. Really, really good. We could almost buy our purpose feed just with this one. Our procurer feed, sorry, they still confuse me, all of them, but I was actually simulating quite a few of them, and I thought this one was the easiest to fit, and the tank is really, really nice, and I believe that the mining is more than nice enough, and the training time is not that much, especially if you change that medium shield to a tech 1. Of course, you will have lower EHP. Let's actually simulate that once again. I forgot how much it was. 34,000. It's not that much less. So I think it's absolutely worth it and can really, really give you a nice buff. Of course, you can also take out the medium drones and just take a lot more mining drones. However, you can only fly 5 at a time. So do take that under consideration and you should have absolutely no problem. So 73 million, we are almost there to be able to buy the purpose just with our sold items. So yeah, that's really, really nice and really, really great. Of course, that is a great segue into what we're going to be doing next. So for the next episode, I'm going to try not the entire week, but for a little bit of the week, we are actually going to be hunting around for some ore anomalies. And as you can see, there are some nearby. However, they will deplete, they will stop existing, and we will have to move on to another system to do it again. And the thing is that we don't have that much space in our mining venture. Of course, we have a lot more than most ships, 5,000 cubic meters. However, I was thinking that we could do a lot of mining and chase around these anomalies, these ore anomalies, and eventually we could find, well, we can absolutely afford it, but we could actually get ourselves a miasmos just to go around picking up the ore. Of course, I would have to consider that under the 8 hours, so it's going to give us a little bit less time, and the traveling time from one to the other anomaly is going to, well, be a detriment a little bit, but I think it might be worth it. So for the next week, we are absolutely going to try that and see if we make more ISK just sitting at our asteroid belt, mining more Veldspar. As you saw, we got around 18 million ISK, which has been the highest. Of course, we may want to remember that for Scordite, we actually got 11 million, which was the lowest. And for Plagioclase, we got 12.4 million. So absolutely, the Veldspar has been the best one so far and the absolutely most worth it. So yeah, let's do take that under consideration, especially if you're trying to mine your way into your Omega subscription. I would recommend you go for the Veldspar for now. You must of course remember that the market is run by players, so if everyone is mining Veldspar, it's probably going to go down in price, and a lot more people are going to, well, try to get something else to be able to make that ISK, because let's take a look at price history. The more people mine, the lower the price gets. See, people mine a lot and the price tanks and stuff like that. So do take that under consideration that if everyone starts mining Veldspar and selling it at the same station, there could be a little bit of an issue. However, so far we haven't gotten one, and with our little tiny alpha mining frigate, we shouldn't really have any bit of an issue. Also, I do need to let you know that I might not get to the full 1 billion ISK for the mining alone. I was thinking, because it's actually going to take us a lot longer than I initially thought, because we cannot expand our earnings as much as I considered, especially if Project Discovery won't cooperate. We cannot really get, I think maximum you can get around 10 million a day, so that would mean 50 million a week, which isn't that much more than what we are making right now. So it's good to take that under consideration because, well, I believe that for the half a billion mark, we are actually going to send everything but 1,000 ISK to our main character and get ourselves an exploration heron and try to get the other half a billion from that. 500 million is still a lot of ISK, and I believe that scanning and hacking can really bring a twist to the series because I am running out of ideas. If you have any more ideas, please also do let me know. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I believe that's all the messages. Oh, of course, I'm going to be putting up some polls in the Patreon. If you want to go see them, I will also leave the link down in the description below, or you can find it in my page, in my YouTube page. So please do go check it out. I haven't posted a lot of stuff, I haven't posted pretty much anything. But please do check it out. I am trying to get used to posting in both platforms, which is a little bit strange for me. But yeah, please let me know how you like that. What would you like to see in that or in this? And if there is any more extra content that you would like me to try and do, I would definitely love to, absolutely, and without a doubt. So, yeah, guys, thank you also very much for watching. Of course, remember to take a good look into the links down below. and take a good look into the other videos. For example, I have a lot of videos about writing. Please do check those out, and they will probably help you if you're starting out to get those daily goals out of the way as fast as possible and as cheaply and efficiently as possible. So, everybody, thank you also very much for watching. I love you all. This has been the Alpha Life, and I will see you all in the next one.